decent cam and a supercharged. Look at Buddy, hot rod at large. She's a hot rod. She's a hot rod. She's my hot rod, baby.
This is original. I mean, this brought back memories. He's a student of Big Daddy Ed Roth, the original Rat Rod. Rat Rod was a thing of the 60s. All the car magazines had pictures that Ed Roth drew. He was a great artist, way ahead of his time, I think, and just entertaining as all get out. This young man's name is young man. He's young. He's younger than I am, so that makes him a young man. John Hoogie. John, welcome to the Car Guy Show. And I'm glad that you're here. I really am. And I know that you've got some stuff. I know our home audience, we need to hold up a couple things and show you, give you an idea what kind of stuff he draws. It's fantastic hot rods. They're oft times out of proportion. They're oft times doing crazy things. And they're the original, well, like I say, the original Rat Rods. They're pretty cool. What is that thing sitting over? That's a clock?
That's a clock I'm working on right now. It's going down to St. Louis.
Wait a minute. I don't know if I deload you or what I did here. Let's try this again. Go ahead.
Okay, this is a clock that I'm working on right now that's going down to St. Louis. I still have to put the name and other information on top. But this is one of my projects I'm on right now.
I'll tell you what, that's a sharp-looking hot rod. Very talented man. He draws. I know you say at one time you knew Ed Roth.
Yes, I used to see him in Chicago all the time at the car shows, and he used to sit down and talk with me, and we just sit there. He showed me how to draw his cartoon pictures and how he went about doing it, from a scratch drawing to his finished project. Heck of a man, and taught me a lot.
Well, and his drawings, his comedy is legendary. It really is. I mean, I can't get over when I stumbled on you at the car show, and we got to talking. Of course, John is from.
I'm in Highland.
He's in Highland now, but he's originally from Lansing.
Yes.
Makes him a Lansingite in my book, whatever you want to call him. And we have, for the longest time, been talking about a new logo for the Car Guy. And I'm gonna challenge this guy to draw me up one. Of course, I'm gonna have to pay him because that's what he does. But I want a nice new logo, and I want Ed Roth's influence on my new logo for the Car Guy. I think it'll be great. Let's see what we got. I think we got a question from somebody here. You're on with the Car Guy.
Hey, George, DFH.
Hi, David.
I grew up, my uncle was a big car guy, and I spend most of my time with my uncle. I mean, from all the Corvettes he owned to the 69 Hemi Roadrunner, that he was a big muscle car guy.
I'm very jealous.
And, yeah, and he would always have these magazines, and I remember all the rad pictures, and I consider it now, you grow older, you learn to appreciate things that you didn't when you were 10. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, when we were kids, it was fun to look at and fun. It was cool. Now it's hard.
I had rat stickers all over my bedroom, and
so did I.
all his caricatures. I mean, they were everywhere. But now, I consider what he did. Obviously, he was just an amazing artist. Him and Von Dutch. I mean, they're incredible artists. I almost consider that a subsection of almost folk art. And I know a lot of people won't consider it folk art because they think it's all pictures of the 1700s and 1800s, but I do consider this a subsector of folk art in America that's unfortunately forgotten. I mean, it was so big in the 60s and 70s, and it's so glad to hear that somebody else is picking it up and carrying the torch, so I thank you for that.
Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure, John, didn't you tell me you have some of his original stuff, his stencils and stuff?
Yeah, I in Chicago, he would have some drawings, and he would actually sign them for us and prints that he had made. I have a couple at my shop. I have a small shop here in Highland, and he just he would sit there just doodle away as you're talking to him, and it's amazing. I mean, it's unbelievable the stuff he could do just by talking to you. I mean, he just talk and start drawing, and I was amazed.
Do some of these big,
I can't even walk. I can't even walk and chew gum, and here's this guy doing his art. And
I know.
But I did some research on Von Dutch as well. But he was always known as a builder a unique builder.
Right.
He was a hell of an artist in his own right as well.
Yes, he was. He was. But nobody had the mind that Ed Roth had. I mean, it was like he was on acid before there was acid. I mean, he saw things that just didn't exist. Some of the here now, John has got. I can show you this picture, and look at the character in this picture. That you can't see it, I'm sure, if you're on the phone, but this people at home can see it on the internet. And it's a '55 Chevy Nomad, but there's like a demon looking down on it. I don't know where he found the demon.
There's certain ones that would be like the rat, which had his bugged out eyeballs, and his hand would be ripping through the roof of whatever car, and on the ball of a Muncie 4-speed. You remember those? You'd see it.
Oh yeah.
It would protrude like 8 feet above the car, and it'd be like his hand would rip through the roof of the car, slamming it down to second gear. I love that stuff.
Oh, absolutely, David. What do you think? I've got that little electric scooter that I use when I go to car shows, so I can go all over. I want him to do the car guy on his scooter. That'll be my new logo.
Yeah, to get some pictures there, I'd love to see that.
Oh, absolutely.
Thanks for what you're doing. Thanks for having him on, George.
All right, buddy. Thank you. Yeah, this is outstanding.
Yeah, the character he's talking about is Rat Fink.
Right.
Rat Fink.
The Rat Fink. I love it. And you know what? Like I say, growing up with the Hot Rod magazines and Car Craft, they all had Ed Ross pictures in them. Now, they've got John Hoogie in them. That's unbelievable. And you do this stuff for car shows. You do it for everybody, right? You do it for T-shirt designers and a whole bit.
Yes, I draw everything from pencil. I brought one of my pencil drawings.
Oh, let's see that one. I want to see that. Oh, yeah. Jeez, oh, Pete.
This is a picture I took at a car show in Milwaukee of a car, and then I sectioned it down and did the more detailed section.
I don't mean to black your face, but everybody's got to see this. This is really sharp.
Of the picture.
Very detailed.
But that's all done in #2 pencil.
Wow.
From start to finish, I got about 45 hours in that drawing.
I'll bet. But so detailed. I can see the tread on the tires, for God's sakes.
Thank you.
Unbelievable. Great detail.
But like I said, cartoons are nice, quick, fun jobs to do.
Oh, absolutely. Now, where's your shop again?
I'm in Highland, right across from actually Christensen Chevrolet.
Oh, okay, in that area there. Sure, there's there used to be there was a gas station kitty corner.
That's now a car rental place. I'm right behind them.
Behind the car rental place. Okay, they got a little shop in there, and you drew this kind of design and drawing for car people, car shows.
Yes, people stop by or see me at a car show and bring
there's some sharp pictures. I can see my wife just going absolutely nuts in there.
Bring me a picture of their car, or I'll do that, or I'll paint their dog on the back of their Jeep, or
really?
Yeah, whatever they want, I can do.
Oh God, I got a cat I want you to paint on the back of my wife's shoulder, like a tattoo. Or a cat that bites my toes, I'm going to kill him. Anyway, that's another whole story. That's another whole show. I got to tell you that this particular art, this thing that you've, extended, brought back. I mean, I don't know if it was gone for a while, but this is the original Rat Rods, and these are the cars. These are the neat designs, the just nifty car stuff that we all grew up with and love. Kids today don't appreciate this kind of stuff, but they will.
Yeah, they will. It took a fall back in the 80s and the 90s and the late 90s. It started coming back again. There's a group of guys of us that we call panel jams. And they had one in Kansas City. There's another one in St. Louis where I'm going to next month in October. And we get about 50, 60 artists get together and we paint panels with this type of art.
Oh wow, St. Louis, huh?
St. Louis area, yeah.
Oh, I might have to go on that road trip with you. I know a couple of good juke joints down on the river. Whoa. Muddy Waters has got a place on the river down there, just hops 24/7. Anyway, yeah, and they get together, and you guys, I don't know how many of you are left. I don't know how many guys actually do this kind of stuff.
There's not a lot, but we're trying to bring the art back.
Well, and not everybody's this talented. Let's face it, not everybody can draw like this. I mean, this pencil picture down here is outstanding.
Thank you.
That's just so detailed and so wow. Not everybody's that kind of artist. Not everybody's got that kind of insight.
Everybody's got their own style, what they do. I have buddies of mine just do the cartoons, Rat Finks, this and that, and I have other buddies that do portraits of Ed Roth and Von Dutch and
how cool is
Dean
all
Jeffries
that?
And all them guys.
Wow, I remember my my subscription to Hot Rod magazine and cartoon. That was a big one.
Yes,
The cartoon magazine was always real good, and cars. But I mean, everybody had every other page had an Ed Roth something on
And
it.
you can't forget the packs of bubble gum.
Oh, I know.
They got me in trouble quite a bit.
Nastiest bubble gum in God's green earth too. Ugh. But Ed Roth again, pictures. It was all cool. I don't know where you guys get the demons. I love these demons. I
was doing a tiki thing. Tiki seems to be pretty popular right now, so I did a 55 Nomad and I did a 56 Chevy, and I started drawing the tiki characters on the top, and whenever I get an idea to draw a car, I'll draw a different tiki head.
Okay, well, now we got to talk about this scooter thing. You know, this little scooter with the handsome car guy, kind of Clark Gable looking.
Yep.
He should be very, very handsome and very svelte.
Flowing hair.
Flowing hair. Yeah, definitely flowing hair.
There you go.
And not gray, not a bit. Not a bit of gray.
Not a bit.
Oh, I can see this now. Big wheels, big stick, big Hemi on it. Nothing like a scooter with a Hemi in it.
Can't forget the hand on the shifter.
I always wanted to put a Hemi on my scooter. I really, really did. But she who will be obeyed has decreed that we will not put a $10,000 Hemi on my scooter. You know, they got no sense of humor, these women.